Well, let me first of all say, because I have made about 7 videos that you're probably not going to see all of in the past few days, I've just not got around to editing them yet. I am sorry. I have been applying for jobs and packing up my house and other wild and crazy things and drinking a lot of water. Oh, there's just water on there, man. But yes, I've got my big grown-up boy pants on, girl pants on, both pants on, got them on, and I'm doing grown-up things recently, so I'm really sorry I've not got around to editing. I do film a lot, I just haven't put it together and put it online, so I'm very, very sorry. I haven't forgotten you, I love you and I miss you, and I need to talk to you guys more often. But today, now I've cleared all that up, I wanted to say that I'm starting a book club. This kind of was one of the reasons why I wanted to start the channel anyway. It was always something that was like in the pipeline, because every single time I go to town I always go to Waterstone to buy like 4 books, even though I haven't read any, or hadn't, because I'd been doing my degree. So now I've finished, made the time, and I'm gonna do some reading. So I thought, why not put it to you lovely people so we can read it together and experience it together. Now I would love your suggestions. I am going to kind of roll with this first one, because that makes more sense, doesn't it, than waiting on you guys. But it's quite an old book, so you may have already had it or have already read it, and we're just going to go for it. I am going to be reading P.S. I Love You by Cecilia Ahern. Now, I don't know when this came out originally. First published in 2004. So this is now 12 years old, which is insane. Oh, I remember reading it probably when it came out in 2004. I was 10 at the time, and my granddad had died when I was 6, and I wasn't really coping with, 6 or 7, and I wasn't really coping with it very well. And I remember my mum just had a bookshelf outside my room that every now and then the books would kind of change in there, and I just remember going and getting this book. Now when I moved out, obviously it was her book, I wasn't going to take it, so I only bought this the other day, and I bought it because I'd watched the film. The film is has got Hilary Swank in it, Gerard Butler, and personally I don't really like it. I say that, I will watch it because I love the books that much. But yeah, I think Gerard Butler does Jerry justice, but I don't think Hilary Swank does Holly, I think it is, Holly justice. I love book Holly so much. She's so relatable and she's just wonderful. So I know that a lot of people will know the story, a lot of people will be like, why are you doing such an old book or whatever, but I literally haven't read it since I was 10. So I'm a little bit worried about the feels it's going to drag up, but I'm really excited to read it again. What I'm planning on doing is doing a week, so this video every week. I don't know whether it's going to be first impressions and then I've read it, let's talk about it, but I'll make it really obvious in the title, so I'll put spoilers and stuff because I really don't want to ruin anyone else's reading experiences. So I can't guarantee, that was the point I'm making, I can't guarantee whether I'm going to get through the book in a week. I don't want to like say I'm going to if I can't, so, but I will definitely check in every single week with this because then it will force me to read more. And I have so many other books. I think next I will be reading To Kill a Mockingjay? No, is that even To Kill a Mockingbird? Oh my god. I've just got this entire bookshelf of books and I've already packed up a box of books. And I've got like a jumble of ones that I've brought from home that I thought, oh, I'm gonna need these when I'm at uni. So I've got all the Georgia Nicholson series, you know, the Angus Thongs and Full Frontal Snogging. It's Okay Wearing Really Big Knickers, Knocked Out by My Nunga Nungas, etc, etc, etc. I've got that, I've got all the Harry Potters, all of the J.R.R. Tolkiens. I've got a lot of, I think I just dribbled, sorry. I've got a lot of like Jacqueline Wilson stuff. And then I've got ones that I'm just like, Lauren, you have to read these. Oh, and I've brought some Roald Dahl, like I've got the BFG. But yeah, no, I've just got a load of books that I really want to plough through, and I would love it if we could read together, because I think that's one of the things that's missing about books for me. Like, I'm such a film buff, and one of the things is you can kind of quote it in everyday life, and you can, you know, you can like watch it with somebody, and I don't know, you'll know the characters and stuff. But with books, they're so personal, and I think reading it is a very personal thing. And sitting down and spending the time and having a brew and a blanket and having that moment where you just sit and read, but afterwards not having people to like share Holly's story and Jerry and who's the rest of them, I've forgotten, Denise and Sharon and everybody, all of them. If you can't share it because not everybody's read it, it's really sad. So yes, to sum up, I'm starting a book club. This is the first book I'm starting with. Oh, another thing to mention, I know that Emma Watson is doing a book club on feministy books. I don't own any of them, but I would be very happy if people wanted to do a book club with me, doing those books in like jumbled in. That could be fun. But yeah, I miss reading. I think we live in a world where everything has to be so instantaneous, and sometimes you just have to take some time and read. I'm so excited to read this book. So yes, anyway, let me know if you think this is a good idea. If you can think of any books that you would like to read as part of the book club, or you would like to just tell me about that you've loved and we could include, just let me know in the comments or tweet me. It's gonna be so much fun, and I'm already in my jammies. I'm in my Frankie Says Relax top, and I'm gonna relax with Cecilia Ahern, and I will be back probably, oh, I mean, I won't cry talking about it, but I will have had an emotional breakdown over this book. I just loved it. And the thing is, it's so weird because I pictured Holly in my head as this blonde, and it's literally, this is Cecilia Ahern who wrote the book, and that's literally how I pictured her, which is so weird. Anyway, thank you, and I will speak to you soon. Ta-ra!